Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm B-Ball Joe and you're watching Transport Fever 2. Today we add a new passenger line. Stick around, see how we do it. Yeah, money's just coming in now. I think we did a lot of freight the last few episodes. It is time to connect some more cities via train. And I think Berkeley and Southwick are just screaming to be connected. Maybe we even get a ship line out to probably nowhere. It's a little far away for a ship line to make any difference if we set it up today. But we have a big train station here already with a couple extra stations, so this should work just fine for what I have planned. That would mean this bus that is making its rounds here and is making good money, not great money, should get a lot more passengers once we have everything set up. Alright, let's get started. I think it's pretty clear the route that we're going to take. We're going to go through these two mountains. Maybe on the outside of Southwick on this side? I would assume this side, but it looks like there's a nice little valley almost that goes through here, and we could have... Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go through here somewhere. Let's figure out station layout first. Urban road, that's what we need. This guy... Yeah, that looks organic. I'm okay with that. Let's find a station building. Don't break. Oh, this is right. We have this big main station. That's not quite what we need. What do you call this? Elevated station? No, you're not an elevated station at all. This is also not what it says it is. Okay. What's this look like? It's just a pretty basic station, and you can set up a lot of things over here. Yeah, that's not terrible. The Dutch station, I do not mind those, and I believe there's a couple other stations that I've enabled that should show up further down the road. Track type, that's fine. Catenary, yes. Catenary. Catenary? It's not a cat. Catenary. We may relay the road. Definitely an overpass. Why else would we do this? 120 long should be all we need. Let's plop this on ground level. That's good. Let's set up the infrastructure before we do anything silly. Ooh, we do have these. Is this an actual bus station? Yeah, honestly, these are cool. They look nice, but they don't fit in a setup where we barely have any, like, just small towns. I don't think it looks that great. When we have a bigger town later, I probably want to try to implement any of those. Slim bus though. See, this doesn't fit either. I'm gonna go with just a normal city building. Oh yeah, I have these on. These are great. Normal city building, both sides, 2 road connections so we can go straight through. And... I know that you connect. If we have to connect this way, that's fine. And then we can just pull a road straight through here. Like so. Like this. And then like so. Very good. And come back on this side. Make this a real piece of road. Instead of letting the AI figure out where this piece of road is going to go, we'll just... say right here is a perfect spot for it. And maybe even here. I'm assuming this will start building eventually. Obviously nothing is connected right now, which means we can repurpose the buses that we're gonna replace in a little bit. Ooh, I do have new buildings. What is... I like this one. This is nice and city-like. There's some houses here. Okay. Small piece of small town there. Yeah, I think this is fine. This will be a commuter line. If you've never seen me set up a commuter line, I usually do 2 per town, even if it's just a tiny one like this. And we're gonna go naming convention, town name, bus route, and line number, bus 1. Really simple. And then we do the same thing the opposite way. Bus 2. And done. Now what we can do is take, not the town, but we take one of these guys, the one that comes from Cass. Manage vehicles. I want 1 to go on B1 and 1 to go on B2. The other one can stay on the other line for now so that we don't lose any of the passengers. Okay, so we're gonna come out of town. Yeah, this is still covering most of the city, town. This is pretty good. This is pretty good size now, even though it's only getting 30% extra. It seems a little low for what we should be getting. What do we have here? We're gonna use the outside 2 platforms so I can avoid bulldozing that building over there, which may or may not be a good idea. Just bulldoze. I don't want to bulldoze everyone. This is how much I want to bulldoze. And not more. And then get the other just on here. Perfect. Let's get out of town. Not out of Dodge today. Just the town. And then we are pretty much free. I think what we're going to do with that road over there is utilize what we already have here. I don't necessarily like leaving roads unattended. That looks terrible. I'm not against swervy roads, but just like edgy, chopped off type of road feels are not what I want to go for. So let's not. We do have a lot of money, so I'm not really worried about being super efficient here. If a couple places want to give me a tunnel, I am fine with that. I'm surprised that we're still on the flat. I think that's, yeah, that's gonna end right here. Crowfly, how we... I do not want to put a helix on a passenger line. Not at all, not even a little bit. Okay, our little plan that I had earlier where it said we're just gonna go out to the outside of this mountain may not work. We have to get up faster. So let's see how we can accomplish that. Connect here, keep the 120, and then I would like to get in this hill already. Can I afford not going up at the highest incline already? I would like to say I can afford that. Bridge? Yeah, I like that bridge. I like that bridge a lot. Fancy tunnel? I think yes. And then we're almost up. So that's all good. Let's keep the same type of bridge again. This should be pretty easy to upgrade to a high-speed track if we really want to down the road. For right now, that is not something I want to consider. Really? Just... I would like to not have this much of a tunnel at the end. What do I have to do? I can do a quick little swerve. No, let me out. Let me out. You know what? That's what we're gonna do instead of a long tunnel. I feel like I can deal with that. Now we can do something with the road later. Crow fly to here. We are the outside line. Why is... No. There's not... Whatever you are trying to do there, that's not happening. I think this is fine. I think this is just fine. Okay. I feel like I'm talking really slow tonight. I'm not really sure why. All I really want to do is get some more passenger lines connected, and usually that gets me more excited than this. I don't even know what trains we have, so I don't really have a reason to not be excited to get these in. Okay, yes, I did have a long day of work, so that may have something to do with it. But, I mean, at this point, this is just a hobby. This is just something I'm trying to learn some video editing, I'm trying to learn how to entertain you guys, and so far, I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you can tell. What? No. Why? There you go. I am pretty happy with how this looks so far. There is a necessity, yes, that's the word, to connect the rest of the road here, not the road, the rest of the rail here, that is not super slow, at least on one side. The other side can be a little bit slower, just connecting between those two. We're gonna put just when we put the signals on later, there will be signals just before that happens. So this looks plausible. I think that's a way to describe this. Now, next city, where do we go after this? I think it's pretty obvious. We're kind of going to follow this road. And it's also pretty obvious that this road over here is not doing anything, even though the city has claimed it. So let's help the city along. Put a straight piece of road in between these two. Yep. This is exactly where the station's going to go. Let's make this a little less ugly. Not really sure who designed all of this. Construction of possible. Okay. We do have a big transfer type of thing going on here already, so we may want to use that for our commuter line instead of building another from scratch. Let's try this one. Platform level normal. 2, 120 is fine. Catenary, yes. Building type. Well, this all looks pretty normal. Yeah. Roof. We can turn that off. That's nice. That's a waiting area. It's just where you sit or where you don't sit, I guess. No. That doesn't make me excited. This makes me more excited. It looks a little older. I like that. So let's connect you to something. Very good. And let's get the rail in. I think we're gonna connect or run near the road just until somewhere here and then branch off. Or if we go from this side, we're gonna be disconnected from the road first, and then at the end we're gonna reconnect again. Yeah, I still don't know why I'm talking so slow. This is actually fun, this is actually enjoyment right now, so maybe I'm just too in tune? Is that a thing? Too in tune with what's going on here? The game is not really causing any trouble. I don't see any big frame rate drops. So things are going sort of smoothly. Here we go. Oh, okay. This is going to be a very, very scenic and pretty passenger line, but we're going to start with a little tunnel. Just a little one. And we're going to use that tunnel to get... How are we already... This is so steep. This will be great. I would like to stay on here for longer, but yes, straight downhill. as much as you can, train. I don't want to do... Is that believable? If I say we decided to build this and that's what came out, I don't think it is. Is there some contour lines that can help us here? Not really, because we really just want to cross all the contour lines, so let's try to get a little turn like this. Yeah. This I'm totally fine with. Quick little bridge right there. We already have one of those. No. Is that a wooden bridge? Yep. We're gonna use this one for this mountain. The bridge. So you don't be silly. We're gonna go way down. And if there is a need for a short tunnel, we will use that. Otherwise, just straight down. Straight down and make it look pretty, and don't put any funky bridges in. Please and thank you. Be polite to your games, they're polite to you too. It's very important. Well, it should be very important. That is not a terrible piece of tunnel. I don't think I selected a bridge type here. We know what bridge type we want already, but... Ooh! This may be a different bridge. No, the pillars are totally fine. I'm pretty sure I told you to go straight down. We don't have time for shenanigans. Since we already put a bridge in there, I kind of want to go straight out here so we can hit the road eventually. So let's put a little kink in there. Very good. This will be a tunnel that's unavoidable. How high are we? This is our tunnel. This is our bridge. Let's keep it as consistent as we can. Yeah, this doesn't feel wrong at all. I think this will be peachy. And everything goes well. I can show you... Oh yeah, let's ease it off. This is great. This is great. That tunnel. This bridge. What are you? No, I clicked the bridge. I know I clicked the bridge. Oh yeah, I am very excited for this. I have no idea what train we're going to put on this, but it will be one that's going to go 120 down this hill. There's no reason not to do that at all. Last time, this bridge. Yep. Train station's right there. We did it. Went down the hill. Just fine. Let's get a little straight. I'm sure there's some type of bump going on. We may or may not fix it when we get to it. And you're the station. Wonderful. This wasn't as painful as I expected it to be, so I guess this episode may be just a little bit of smooth building? Is that the title? That may be the title. When you watch this and you saw the thumbnail, you probably know what we chose as a title. By we, I mean me, because nobody else is actually taking care of the editing. Right now, it's all just me. So if you like something, let me know. If you don't like something, maybe let me know. It would actually help me to figure out what I can do to make you guys enjoy more of what you get to see. Man, why is this not complicated? I need something to complain about. I need something to... just not make life too easy, but this line looks amazing. For right now, we're gonna put in a little crossing here. And then let's add some signals. What do we want? The American ones, the old ones. Yeah, those are fine. I don't know why they cost 4,500, but I'm not gonna complain. This will probably be a main line at some point where we have freight and passenger trains on, but for right now it's not. So we keep the signals nice and far apart. I would like to do something with this, like put a road over it or something like that, but that may be something for down the future. For right now, we just want to run a train on here and watch our train go, and hopefully I can just speed it up in a time lapse later, but for right now I can show you how it actually goes in slow-mo. I don't know what I'm talking about. None of this makes any sense. Let's put this line in before I am talking myself out of I don't even know what. There's one, and number 3. Rule of 3 for passenger trains. It actually looks like this length is about the same as this length, so this is perfect. This will be an inner city, obviously, from Cass to, let's use this, Cass to Southwick to Berkeley? I think Berkeley is up there. Berkeley? Yeah, you are Berkeley. I could have just looked on here. I could have just told you then. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get a train on the route. Go to our glorious depot down here. It still has a little shunter going on. Yep. I'm very excited about this guy. Just am. It's great. Makes me almost think I maybe should put another shunter somewhere in here to have a little more movement, but for right now, this is totally fine. Vehicles, what do we have? We need something that can go 120. Ooh, or we're gonna upgrade all. Very tempted. I am very tempted to use the Alco PB Alco thing. The Alco. 180. That is. Wait a second. 188. Okay, I was looking at something else. This one can go 188. We have a lot of hills. I think this is the train we're going to use. What can go 188? You can go 160. Nope. Definitely no. This is the train. Oh, you're not going to make money if I put you like this. We're already too long for our stations. And we are mediocre. What other options do we have? Nothing in diesel, that's for sure. I think this one is the next best option, or the 140. 3,400. Oh, one thing that we changed, we have never turn around mod installed, so trains do not just flip wherever they feel like it, they actually have to just continue the way they came in the station. And the only way we can fix that is by adding... Wow, this is actually still good. Is by adding some turnaround loops, which we haven't done yet. I am okay with that. 76 capacity. We're gonna start with this and do 2 of these. These are gonna lose me money for a while. But, needs must. Inner city. And we are going to make this piece of rail a lot faster. So, upgrade tool, make everything quick. Let's click the buttons. Yeah, I'm definitely going to speed most of this up. This episode has been way too smooth, not enough complaining. I don't even know what fun facts I could tell you because there's nothing... There hasn't been anything going on. How's your guys' day? Maybe you can tell me about that. In the end, this is very pretty. No. There you go. this very pretty and will be very pretty when we're done. But that doesn't make for much riveting entertainment value. Maybe once we're done with this line, I just decide to make a quick time lapse out of it. Then let us run the line so you can see what we did. And then we jump on some other freight situation that should be a lot more challenging. Okay. Now let's connect the rest of these commuter lines. Should you go in here or should... I think if we put you there, put some street... Yep, make it a turn like that. I like it. Put some street there. Connect you here. We're gonna make it take a little weird route, but I am totally fine with that. So, Berkeley A. And there. Berkeley bus 1. Berkeley bus 2. Bus 2. This one would be Berkeley to SWK. Manage these vehicles. Bur 1. Bur 2. I'm not convinced that I'm going to get rid of the other lines, but probably should. So this is all there. These buses are moving. Yeah, we're definitely going to get rid of these 2 bus lines so we can actually make money. You have a lot of people waiting here. But, go away. Take the train, please. RB3. 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 This one. Thank you. RB4. You are also going to go away. RB4, 1 bus on it that we just left. And then RB4 can go away. Excellent. Replaced 2 bus lines and our trains should be on the move at least. That'd be neat, wouldn't it? Inner City has 35 people waiting already. We have a capacity of over 100. This does look like a great express train. I would ride this. I don't know about you guys, but I would. Let's enjoy a train a little bit. Hey, other electric train. You're empty. There's a lot of cables going on here. Can we do something about that? How fast are we going? Just double speed. I'm okay with that. I am very okay with that. Maybe it's a new Gamecaster software that was updated that makes my computer run a little smoother than it did yesterday. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I just had something weird going on yesterday and needed a good restart multiple times because I restarted a lot yesterday. Let's change and jump in the cockpit. How should we... Yeah, this will do. What? No, what? You're just trying to get a good shot of some nice rail and then this happens. Why? Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? What are these? What are these? Ah. No. This is interesting. This seems unfair. Wait, what are you... What are you doing? There shouldn't be... Is there a train in front of you already? It says waiting for free path, which means this train is ahead of you. That seems rather strange. Pardon me. Manage line. Make it a color that I can see. You think that you're smart. On this one, I want you to go on that side. And on the rest is taken care of. Which means you, sir, you will turn around. Also, you, sir, I would like to take a ride. And that's pretty much it. We got our passenger line in, and we're going to take a ride on this one right now, without commentary, once I'm done talking. We're also going to have another ride on the grain line that we put in last time through the other mountain. Hope you enjoy it. If you did, please hit all the YouTube buttons and come back next time for our next episode, which I'm sure will be a blast. Until then, bye!